that the Jamaicans managed to open up a Jamaican restaurant in every single country in the world. So I have traveled to around 20 different countries, and what I still don't understand is how every single place I've visited, I've always met a Jamaican person who has married a local, has mixed Jamaican kids, and has opened up a Jamaican restaurant with the best Jamaican food in town, which is the only Jamaican restaurant in town. Like, I understand if you are a person of Chinese or Indian descent, because China and India literally incorporate around a third of the entire world's population, and because of colonization. But Jamaica is a tiny island from the Caribbean. So my question is, how did you even find this country to immigrate to, first of all? Again, if you really do not believe me, literally, wherever you are in the world, look up Jamaican restaurant in your country and you will find it.
Wagwan. So Wagwan Jamaica. So hello everyone. Kindly, if it's your first time coming across my videos, guys, feel free to share, comment, and also don't forget to give a thumbs up. So guys, in today's video we're going to see how Jamaican is being loved, how Jamaican is taking all over the internet. We are going to see this famous musician talk about this big brand called Jamaica. We all know that in the Caribbean we have different countries, more than 10, but Jamaican is the one that is being recognized the most. So guys, stay tuned, watch this video, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Stay tuned guys, I'll be back with some comments.
Jamaica is the most influential black country in the world, and you have the stats to prove it. You see, other countries, they might claim they are the most influential, or they might claim that they're more influential than Jamaica. They do not have the stats to back it, because they're just going off of opinion and feelings, and that's not what logics is. We're going off logics and stats. For example, Jamaica, everybody who love chocolate milk is Jamaica origin. Everybody who love jerk food, anything that's jerk, is Jamaica origin. They say we cook the oxtail the best. You know what I'm saying? So our type of oxtail, how we cook it, they say we cook it the best. So that's Jamaican credit. You know what I'm saying? They say how we do stuff like Jamaican paddy, stuff like so many stuff that we make as food. We gain popularity for it, and other people cook it who is non-Jamaican, and other people make it popular in their country because it's so good. That's unique to us, you know what I'm saying? The other stuff is from Africa, of course, but we make them popular too. For example, ackee is from Africa. They say ackee is from Ghana, and in Ghana they don't eat it. In Africa they don't eat it until we start eating it. Our influence go back to Africa and they start eating it too. You see, what happened? You see stuff like dreads. If you call your hair dreads, locks, like as in LOCS, and not LOCKS. LOCKS is in the Bible, but in the English language that mean a door lock or padlocks or something like that. You do not need hair, you know what I'm saying? But Jamaica created the word dreadlocks, dreads, and the shortening for dreads and dreadlocks is LOCS, which is Jamaican origin word. You get it? So the term, if you use that term for your hair, you're actually Jamaican influence. If you from countries like all over Africa, your country's flag might influenced by Jamaica. For example, Jamaica, Marcus Garvey go to USA surrounded by Black America, and he created the United Negro flag, or the Pan-African flag, or the Negro flag, which is the flag we many Black American use and Jamaican use up to this day. He influenced flag like Ghana flag. Marcus Garvey influenced flag like Ghana flag, influenced flag like Kenyan flag, Malawi, etc., etc. You get it? So that's even your national flag influenced by Jamaica. Might be influenced by Jamaica. And next thing, I don't even get to the music yet, and I'm not gonna get to music because many people think it's only music, but it's not only music. You have stuff like how we say stuff. Like you see like the word Jah, many people using it thinking it means Jehovah. It's not. It don't mean Jehovah. Alright? Jah is Rastafarian God. Jehovah spelled J-E-H, not J-A-H. Jah is Rastafarian God. It's a Jamaican origin word from Rastafarian. You get it? When Jamaicans say heal, or if you use that term heal to greet somebody or big up somebody, it's a Jamaican origin term for bigging up. It's an Ethiopian influence, like Haile Selassie mean power, or it mean healing mean power and all that, but we use it as a big up. Meanwhile, in Ethiopia they use it. We can use it as a greeting. We use it as a big up. We use it as many stuff to make people feel welcome. But in Ethiopia they use it as name. They use it as a title. So our side of it is mostly used in the Western world than the Ethiopian side. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, Ras in Jamaica, I mean like here, people who grow them here as dreadlocks, which is a Jamaican term for locks, also come from Ethiopia. But in Ethiopia, I mean, is a title for people who in certain position. It do not mean here, and it do not mean what it really mean in Jamaica. It do not mean Rasta, it do not mean here and all that. But in Jamaica, I mean Rasta, I mean if you grow your hair, so you can basically be a Rasta, but you're not actually a Rasta. You know what I'm saying? So Rasta now is actually a Jamaican origin term from Haile Selassie name. And if you call your hair that, is also Jamaican influence. When it comes to stuff like sports, other sports too, like cricket, Jamaican have a lot of fun in cricket in other parts of the world where cricket is popular, like India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, South Africa, etc., etc. And if anybody you see who recognize themselves as Rastafarian, they're actually Jamaican influence. Jamaica originate Rastafarian movement or liberation movement or whatever you call it. Whether you see it as a religion or not, whatever you call it, it's Jamaican origin. You see things like sport, like running and all that, those are recent times, like the past 20 years, for the past 20 years. Before that, Jamaican used to have other stuff too that they're popular for, like how people use marijuana and all that, even though that might come from India. It's Jamaica make it popular. I mean, the weed plant itself come from Asia, like the origin of the plant, it come from Asia, which that's where they say they start growing it first. But Jamaica make it way more popular and make people use it way more than what people actually used to use it. I make people legalize it and normalize it and all that. It's Jamaican influence why that happened. You know what I'm saying? When you see people legalizing herb in the USA and you see Dr. Omar there, Dr. Omar is basically, he's a black American, but he basically Marcus Garvey's son. He's like how you would say Rastafarian. He would be like a Garvey heights. Like, let me show you. Like, how would I describe Dr. Omar? Like, you see every Rastafarian, they basically Haile Selassie name on them. You get what I'm saying? They basically Haile Selassie name. Rastafarian Haile Selassie name. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Omar is like Marcus Garvey lineage without blood related. You get it? That's the same thing. So you see him influence through Dr. Omar. If you see Dr. Omar at a place where people trying to legalize weed and speaking about weed and all that, it's Jamaican influence. They're doing it true. You know what I'm saying? So even when they're legalizing weed in California, even you see on the news they're talking about a Peter Touch move, and they got Joe Biden do a Peter Touch move and all that. It's Jamaica. Peter Touch is a Jamaican man. You know what I'm saying? Even though the plant never originated in Jamaica, the plant originated in Asia, in Eastern Asia, in South Asia. You come to Jamaica, Jamaica make it popular and make people accept it as a part of their culture and as a part of usage of it and see it as a regular herb and not a drug. Jamaica do that. Even though the plant does not originate in Jamaica. The plant introduced to Jamaica from Asia. You know what I'm saying? Asia is the continent. So these things Jamaica known for. And Jamaica known for so many more stuff, like in terms of revolutionary stuff. And yeah, Jamaica known for a lot of revolutionary stuff, like for example the British used to deport people from Jamaica to Canada. Now we go the other way around. They used to deport people from Jamaica to Canada. They used to bring people to Canada to defend Canada. They used to bring people to Sierra Leone to defend. They used to bring back people from the UK, from the Americas, from all over the Western world. They used to bring them back to Sierra Leone. When they go there, they have issues. They bring the Maroon from Jamaica, which was the British ally at the time, which is probably still the British ally, and they go there to settle it. That's so many people get in Sierra Leone from Jamaica and all that. And that's also an influence on Jamaica, that people make look at that and see Jamaica as something influential. I know Jamaica for that. And next thing again, as what I said, I'm not even gonna touch the music because the music is a high part of it, but a lot of people think it's only music, so I'm not even gonna touch the music. You have other stuff like so many stuff like beverage that made like certain beverage, alcohol, and all that too. You have many stuff like how people dress and all that. Many of it is Jamaican influence too. You have so many stuff that I'm not thinking of right now. And if you remind me in the comments, I might like your comment. So yeah, Jamaica is the most influential black country, and they also have the stats. And it's not just music, as what many people say, and this video proved that it's not just music. You know what I'm saying? It shows you, it influenced a lot of national flags, it influenced a lot of people to legalize herbs, it influenced a lot of people to smoke certain stuff, it influenced a lot of people to do certain things certain kind of way, it influenced a lot of people to call their hair certain name, influenced a lot of people to liberate themselves, influence a lot of people to eat certain food, to love certain food, to love their food, and it influenced a lot of people in terms of sport, other sports too. So Jamaica is the most influential black country, and the stats is there, and the proof is there. So it's not nothing someone say, just a hype or fame. That is it, I'm out.
Sign me up, I would like a job. We know you've got a strong connection with Jamaica, you know, the collaborations, Popcorn in there, Byron Messiah, Damian Marley. We see you in the dances when you're in Jamaica. We know the best Tunton is in Kingston, according to you as well.
Well, there have been recent developments since then, but...
So not in Kingston anymore?
No, they're still up there.
Talk to us about Burna Boy and Jamaica. I mean, your love for it, your love for the music, your love for the culture. Talk to us about that.
It's always really been a part of me. It's always been there, you know, like from my dad playing Super Cat and stuff when I was a kid and stuff, you know, to me ending up in Brixton.
Little Jamaica.
You know, exactly. So it's like when everybody that I had supposedly come out of Nigeria with is either in like school or in Peckham. You know, I ended up in Brixton, you know, so I considered myself like more Jamaican at the time because simply for the fact that everyone around me was Jamaican and Caribbean and stuff, and it was minimal Nigerians around me at the time, you know. So obviously when I go back home to Nigeria, then I'm really in Nigeria. But when I was here, it was really most, and even the Africans that was my dogs, like for real, they weren't really Nigerian. Gambian, there was Ugandan, there was Congolese, like you get me, like you get me. So my crew of people, there was only like 2 Nigerians.
I actually used to record for these Jamaicans that used to be in the dorm, and then from there I just started recording myself, and then I went back, and I just never came back.
So your daddy has a net worth of $700 million.
No, I came back after this. I met these Jamaicans that's when everything went crazy. I met this Jamaican, started drinking, all of that.
Smoking weed.
Yeah, and then I got into the music so good, and I loved that I was producing. So I went back. I recorded what I used to do. I used to make demo tracks. As a producer, I make demo tracks, and I take it back.
So I hope that everyone has watched those video, a compilation of the video that I have made for you guys, and what I have come to realize is that Jamaican is not just an island. Jamaican is a big thing, and Jamaican has global love. Jamaican has really done a lot of things to this world. You can imagine this world without Jamaica, guys. It would be so boring. You know, everybody loves Jamaica. You can remember during the time of the crisis, the Melissa crisis, everybody was worried because they love and they feel Jamaican. People, other countries, they were helping with food and other things, and that shows that Jamaican is globally being loved, and many people do love Jamaica. You know, in the Caribbean you have many countries, but Jamaican has overshadowed all the other countries. You know, Jamaican has really done a lot of things. Jamaican has really produced a lot of things to this world. You know, Jamaican has produced us, guys, the fastest man in the world. You can imagine that. The fastest man in the world came from Jamaica, and that guy is Usain Bolt. You know, that guy was the fastest man in the world. He broke a lot of records, and many people knew Jamaican because of what they are doing in this world. You know, many people knew Jamaican because of Usain Bolt during the Olympics. You know, every camera, every eyes were on Usain Bolt, and he was doing great. He shocked the world. He won a lot of medal for his people of Jamaica, and that's why Jamaican is being known, and many people do love to and wish that they could visit Jamaica. Jamaican has also produced the best music, the reggae music. As you all know that reggae music originated from Jamaica, and Bob Marley made it famous. You know, I remember there's this type of song, One Love. It is used, it's an old song, but it's been used a lot of times by many people because it brings joy, and it's also spread unity in different countries, and many people do love it, and that shows that Jamaican has a good taste of music, and many people love Jamaican music. And what I really like about this type of reggae music is that it never gets old. There is a lot of music that was sung even in 1980s, 1990s. I wasn't born, but I listen to them now because this song has good message, words of encouragement, and they never get old. And when these songs hit the internet, they went viral. Even the Chinese, everywhere, it went viral. And I was shocked that even Chinese, they are speaking Patois language, like they are vibing with the Jamaicans. They feel like Jamaican is a big brand. Everybody wants to travel to Jamaica, and that's why Jamaican hosts a lot of tourists. Jamaican gets a lot of tourists, and some of them, they are stuck there. They feel like they really enjoy them. When they reach there, they are stuck. They feel like they are not coming back home, because when they reach there, people are very good. They are very kind-hearted. The dish there is very sweet. They know how to cook. They are cooking very well, and they are not racist. Jamaican, they are not racist. They don't look at color. They take you the way you are, and they love you the way you are. And that's why Jamaican has overshadowed all the Caribbean island. If you ask here a random guy, there is no person here but guy. If I ask any random guy here, name any country in the Caribbean, they'll start with Jamaica. Many of the people, they only think that Caribbean is Jamaica. They don't know that we have others Caribbean countries, but Jamaica is the one that has come on top, and that's because of what they have. They have good people, they have good food, their food is fresh from the farm, you know. I saw another video from a white girl. I think she was sick and she decided that she's going to vacate to go to Jamaica, and when she reached Jamaica, the food, you know, the food come from the farm. She was eating very good food and people were very welcoming, you know, and she felt like she's at home. Life there is not that expensive as in USA. Life there is very good. There is no crime rates. People there love and do care for each other. So guys, Jamaica, I think it has overshadowed all the Caribbean island. You know, their music. Here where I live, we have matatus, we call buses. They all have graffiti of Sharika Jackson. You know how they have graffiti and stickers of Usain Bolt, because we love Jamaican and we wish to be like Jamaica. You know, many of us wish to be Jamaicans. You know, we like how we speak, the accent, the patois language. We love to see, even here Kenyan musicians, like they want to do collabo, they wish they can do collabo with Jamaican artists, because Jamaican, it's a very good country and it's magical. I can say it's magical, and many people wish that they could go to Jamaica. Like for me myself, I wish that if I get a sponsor and ask me where would you like to visit, I will just say Jamaican, because I wish to go to the concert of Vibes Cartel. I remember when I was in high school, there's time that we listened only to dancehall music and it was very fun, guys. I really enjoyed. So guys, there are a lot of reasons that Jamaican has always been on top. I've seen many people, if they want to trend online, they make a contest, like they want to differentiate different countries, but they always keep Jamaica. Like they try Jamaican versus Guyana food, you see, and Jamaican will always be on top. Jamaican will always be on top, and Jamaican will always conquer the world. Jamaican is a big brand, and I really do admire Jamaica. So guys, you can give me some of the reason that you feel. Why is it that Jamaican is always trending? Why is it that you cannot browse more than 30 minutes or 20 minutes without finding anything about Jamaica? Guys, why is it that Jamaican has overshadowed all the country? Why is it that Jamaican is getting a lot of respect? Why is it that everybody wants to visit Jamaica? Why is it that visitors visit Jamaica and are stuck there and they don't want to come back home? Guys, you can share your thoughts in the comment. So guys, if it's your first time coming across my video, feel free to share, comment, and also don't forget to smash that subscribe button. I've been your host, Nelson Reaction. Can you guys stay safe, and for the returning ones, I want to appreciate you for the support that you have given me. So guys, one love, spread positive vibes. Meet you in my next video. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button. One love.